I'm ready.
Well then, let's do this.
What up? Let's get this show on the road.
Lucky 13.
13, episode 13, not season. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Like the weather, it got real cold all of a sudden.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, yes.
Considering it's summertime?
I know. Summer and December.
All right.
So what you got on the lineup?
Well, same as always.
Don't tell me Elon Musk is on my lineup.
He's always in the news.
Yup. Any drama going on? Any environmentalists going crazy? Any explosions?
All of it.
What up?
So here's a picture of our family.
Yeah, with our little artist, so brilliant mind. And me looking all fabulous.
No, look at our faces
I know we're like,
compared to hers.
I know she looks all happy and all. I was like,
Yeah,
like whatever.
yeah, 100 on your test. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're like, we don't believe it. So wishful thinking there on her part, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, she is smart, but.
And then her brother with no nose.
Can't look stuck up without your nose in the air. With no nose.
Well, what are we going to talk about? Elon?
If he's your top priority, bring it on. If not, just...
He's not my top priority, but it's kind of a thing we do every show.
Yep. It's time. It's time. No, wait, not that time yet. But pretty soon it will be. I will let you know.
What time?
Elon Musk time.
For the word of the day.
Paindayhole.
So we can go yell our heads off.
Ah. For those of you that are not as old as us, would remember that.
Conky 3000, ready to assist you, Pee-wee.
Good morning, Conky. Hey, what's today's secret word? Today's secret word is fun. Now you all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? That is so correct. For the rest of the day, whenever anybody says a secret word, scream really loud.
Ready? Let's try it.
Hey, Cherry, how's it going?
I'm having fun!
You look like you're having fun.
You don't remember Cherry? And then, was it Cowboy Curtis?
Yeah, Cowboy Curtis.
Well, the first topic I want to do, it's not with Elon.
But who's the next one up to bat that we love making fun of?
Check it out.
The crypto collapse does not appear to be worrying one major celebrity. Former President Donald Trump launching his own NFT collection. Trump fans will be able to collect limited edition Trump digital trading cards. And Trump being Trump, he shot a commercial for it. Listen.
These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting. You can collect your Trump digital cards just like a baseball card or other collectibles.
Or we could have said any
Cards
other
cost
NFTs.
$99, and you can pay for it with a credit card or crypto. I apologize for the laughter. This is not about politics. That just appeared like a parody ad, but it is real.
It is real. And I think that also speaks to maybe where we are in crypto right now, because when you take a look at the NFT market more specifically, it's fallen off a cliff. I don't think that is the notion or really the sign for you to get back into the NFT market if you were in fact in it. Donald Trump, he's not selling me at least.
That is the strangest timing. I mean, listen, that would probably sell
Maybe he's trying
like
to capitalize on
hotcakes
all
years ago, but
yeah.
That timing.
Maybe
is
all the
bizarre, to say
drama
the
around
least.
crypto. He's trying to drum up some of the attention. We know he loves that. So an interesting timing, though, to say the least.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So he's making NFTs, which stands for non-fungible token.
Which, surprisingly, I think some people are going to buy that.
Oh, hey, yeah, his hardcore fans will. Definitely.
Yep.
Elon Musk might even buy one.
Or steal that idea and make his own line as well. Who knows? And those will sell.
But, yeah, he's late to that game.
Yeah, kind of.
I tried to get you into it when it first
I tried,
was
man.
gaining.
I tried. But if they would have made like an NFT for dummies, that'd have been great.
Selling our daughter's artwork to see what knuckleheads would buy it at those ridiculous prices. But you didn't do it.
Okay, make me all the bad guy here.
Well, yeah.
Put it all on me like I'm the genius, knows what's going on in the tech world.
Well, you gotta just try.
I tried and I failed, but I at least tried.
So,
Like I said.
I don't know. NFTs were a big thing, and now it's just like,
Yeah.
nobody's like, what? It's like, I still got Bored Apes.
Now you're like, I still got the Cabbage Patch doll cards.
The Garbage Pail.
The
cards.
Garbage Pail, yeah.
Yeah, those are awesome.
No, they probably brought those back into NFTs, which I'm surprised they haven't. Which they might have. That would
Yeah.
probably went back in style.
The garbage.
Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have, or maybe I'm just thinking out loud, but I'm pretty sure they got a lot of retro stuff that they ended up bringing back as NFTs just to bring it back.
Look at this. Oh, man, I missed these cards. That Beetlejuice one. If it's $60, God.
See what I mean?
There's Trump right there.
Yup.
Dinky Donald.
Of course. Where's the Elon Musk one? I know there got to be
this
one
one.
out there. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, what?
Armpit Brit. Man, I remember some of these I had.
Somebody's flashbacking.
Oh, look at this, even had Monopoly.
Mm-hmm. Get lost.
Man.
Get lost.
Yeah,
in
these were the
world.
thing back in the day. I was in elementary.
Sorry, I brought back flashbacks.
Nah, these are cool. I remember this card too.
Stone Show.
But yeah, I guess this was the old version of it. I mean, baseball cards and football cards.
That was our version of NFTs back in the days.
This one. Rocky Horror.
Wow, I would have thought it'd be more expensive than that.
No, because it's what do you call those people? Transgender, crossdresser. What?
Something. Crossdresser. Transgender. Drag queen.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to invest money in something, I mean, the old true way of property, stocks.
It's like everything's so technical now to collection. It's like people miss the old school stuff when they actually can touch the collection. It was in right in your hands.
You could touch these.
Yeah, they're actual
trade 'em.
cards.
People peel them off because they're stickers and put them on stuff.
It's like people nowadays don't know how the feeling that was because we had that back in the days.
So I guess since we're on this topic,
Sorry, we went off traffic. Gotcha.
yeah, if you're gonna invest, you should do like stocks. Kind of like what I did here. So this was a little project of mine to try to get a dividend every day. You're like, yeah, okay, what? What do you mean?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
So like here it says May 14th, I got a dividend from Apple, 5 cents. I don't know how many shares I had. I mean, for sure it wasn't like a whole share because I think a whole share is like 25 cents or something in dividends. So what was that day? 14. And then we got 15 realty income, 15 stag, 15 that's a buy, 22 Citigroup. So this is back in when I first started. April 23rd, 2020, when I made my first deposit of $100. So yeah, like, this was a little project of mine trying to get paid every day. Well, not paid, but like a dividend. So we can go here like June 1st, Aflac 5 cents.
Avlac.
Granger 1 cent. Kroger 1 cent. Phillips 66 7 cents. So it's like one the 1st of June, the 2nd of June. PACCAR 1 cent. Visa 1 cent. Then I didn't get nothing on the 3rd, the 4th, Discovery Financial 7 cents. The 5th, Honeywell, Pfizer, Sherwin-Williams, Vulcan, nothing the 6th or 7th, but on the 8th, Southern, 18 cents. The 9th, Haynes, Johnson & Johnson, Tractor at the 10th, ExxonMobil, the 11th, Microsoft, the 12th, Dow. So, yeah, I was trying to get something where it's like every day I was going to get something other than the weekends, I guess. But and it didn't quite work out. There's days where there's gaps. And of course, I think in a total it was like 70 or 80 companies to get this to work.
Damn.
But needs refinement, because I think one of the companies I had, they went private. But I don't know. What do you think?
Sounds like you got a mighty fine plan.
Not really. People be like, "Where are you investing in? Those are stupid companies."
Yeah, but you never know. I mean, one of them might just have a breakthrough and just blow up, you know?
Like energy.
Something.
And they'll be like, "Oh, you got Conoco. Yeah, $156 in there. Exxon, 136. And they're all up. But yeah, I think it was like roughly 80 companies. And M1 Finance allows you up to like 100 companies per pie. But
I'm just saying, like, I mean, stocks is always like trial and error, you know? You never know.
no,
I mean,
you can invest in companies that are worth crap and expect to lose.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's always going to...
For the most part, all the companies I invested in, they've been around a while. They're not
Just like
the penny stocks.
Then like just started yesterday.
No, they're not penny stocks.
Yeah.
They're pretty much known companies, but you know, some be like, "Oh, Disney's in the trash, AT&T's in the trash." Well, pretty much the whole all the companies are in the trash right now. But Disney and AT&T for sure. So like Warner Brothers, I didn't have that. That came from AT&T because they did a split. But one of the drawbacks of M1 Finance is it's all automated, basically. Like you just put money in and then it'll, right here it says 8:30 in the morning. That's when it buys. If you have any money in there to buy. So right now I got like $5 in there. So it's not like I go and buy. Some people be like, you buy at a crappy price. You would have bought at 2:00 before the market's closed. You would have got a better deal. That's one of the drawbacks in my finance. But like I said, this was just a little experiment I'm doing. And I don't know, what was my total? See, right there was 11,000.
Well, compared to April, I think you did pretty good.
Huh?
Like since the
No,
beginning
well,
when you first started.
every Friday, $50 goes in.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna go up no matter what, because you're still gonna be
Well,
depositing.
it go up or down, but yeah, every Friday at $50 gets deposited. But I don't know what the total value I had. I guess they maybe right there.
Yeah, because the starting value at 0. So last show so far has been that.
But yeah, little experiment I'm doing.
Well, it says market gain and earned dividends. So I mean,
Yeah, my dividends so far, I made $479. But all that gets reinvested as well. So like this $5 here is probably from dividends.
all the ones that like you had, the ones that added up.
Yeah, that over time, and
Yeah.
then come Friday, $50 will get added. Whatever dividends I came will go in, and then they'll buy stuff like. So there's my deposit, $50, and then in the morning, they bought 12. Well, they're not whole shares; they're fractional shares.
Like,
So-
you ever seen those other ones that they tell you to invest in, and they had come up with all these like algorithms of different ways of that it automatically like go separate your money and buy certain ones.
Well, this is what it does.
Well, yeah, there's like another company
That's why
that
here
does the
it's
same
like the
thing.
pie. So here's energy, technology, utilities. So right there it says 9%, 14. What I wanted at 15%. Right now it's 14.6. This one I want 5%, but it's at 6.3. And I could rebalance it so it would sell and buy to make it whatever. So let's go to energy for a minute. So here we got, this one's over, ExxonMobil, by about 4%. So if I told it to rebalance, it would sell out of ExxonMobil and
Go into
Chevron
another one that and go to another
and
one
buy
that's like
whatever's like Conoco's down at least 3 or 2% more to get to that 25%.
Gotcha.
So it try to get to that what I asked, 10, 10, 10, 15, 15, 15, 25.
Rebalanced.
But I don't do that. So, and if I told it to do the whole thing, but the only drawback I also find is like, say there's another company, I go, oh, I want to invest in it. I'm already at 100.
Yeah, so you'd have
I
to.
can't. It won't let me add another company
So you'd have to get rid of one to add another one.
or make a new pie.
Oh, okay.
But oh well. If anybody sees this, tell me what you think. Yay or nay?
Make it to the comments.
It's like, you're stupid.
Well, thank you.
Why you putting money in that? Alrighty, let's get back. I know what that one's. Okay. California 2.0. I've called this California 2.0 before. You remember?
Kind of. I need a
Kind of.
reminder.
New York. So New York to ban animal sales at pet stores in 2024.
To ban animal sales?
Yeah,
So that would like put a lot of pet stores out of business?
I'm guessing. So pet retailers are set to be barred from selling dogs, cats, and rabbits in the state of New York come December 2024 under a new law signed by Governor Kathy Hochul. I'm guessing that's her name.
Say Ocho?
Ocho
Cinco? Hochul.
So yeah, she wants to make it illegal to sell pets in stores.
So what, they expect them to get them from the dog pound?
I don't know.
Or off the street? Strays are going to
So
be welcome?
animal welfare groups celebrated the bill signing, while some pet businesses voiced concerns that it would damage legitimate operators in the industry.
Hell yeah, there's probably going to be like illegal dog sales and stuff. Or there's going to be a lot of people going to start trying to home breed animals, not them.
Or they're just going to go out to a different state and buy them.
That's true.
I mean, it's New York. It's not like there's no
It's not all over
you have to
the
go that
list.
far to another state. So
That's true. I don't know. I don't see the point, but okay. Like, I don't see what was the point to ban, but
I don't see how that was ever an issue.
yeah, that's another thing I was gonna ask. I was like, who the hell would bring that up? Like, oh, by the way, let's ban not selling animals anymore. I'm like, why?
Well, there was a story with her before. Well, there was a winter storm. See, she said no truck drivers on the road because basically you're the one that causes all the accidents. No trucks on the road. Regular cars, it's okay, but trucks, no.
Makes no.
Because if there's a wreck, it's going to be a traffic jam.
She's just governor in New York.
And I'm like, so if a car gets in a wreck, it's not going to do the same thing?
Same potential as any car would any
A
truck.
bus does it?
Any vehicle has any chance. It doesn't matter. Like, I understand maybe they're thinking that bigger trucks are more dangerous because they're bigger, but oh my god, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it just depends.
Okay,
whether
well, that's not the worst of it. There was one where she gave herself special powers to do certain things in the state.
I was like, what, like flying and then
No, I mean
I was like-
to make regulation and laws and stuff.
So she gave herself the power to.
She gave herself the
to
power.
like enforce anything she wants.
Pretty much. She wasn't went and got permission from a court. No, she's like, I give myself special powers.
And there's like no law against that, or there's not like somebody can veto that or something, or vote her out or something.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a consul tribune or whatever they call them could do something. But I'm like, if you give yourself special powers, what's to prevent somebody from giving themselves special powers to take you out?
Exactly.
I give myself special powers to take you to try and be your, judge, jury, and executioner.
A force with the power to dispense both justice and punishment. They were the police, jury, and executioner all in one. They were the judges.
I never broke the law. I am the law.
Exactly. So in other words, if you're gonna give yourself power to do that, then you also give yourself power to commit any crime.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be able to control who's gonna prosecute you and who's gonna judge you, and
So it's like,
you can
we're
make that
going to
yourself.
go ahead and take this to the Judge Dredd type lifestyle. I'm going to be the judge, jury, and executioner.
Oh my god,
Huh?
ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Plausible, but ridiculous.
Well, this has nothing to do with her, but this goes to show you, could be a cop that causes an accident.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be trucks.
And it parks itself?
It parks itself into a boat and then into a truck. And then that truck's gonna go into that truck.
Oh my
And
god.
then that truck's gonna go into that Jeep.
And the truck keeps going on
And
its
that
own. It's gonna
truck's
hit in
gonna
the
go down
middle
the
of
hill.
traffic.
Yeah. So this has nothing to do with semis, but the one that caused it was a cop car. So,
Damn.
there you go. See the cop car? That's the cop car sliding back.
Damn.
But no, the big trucks are the one that cause all the accidents.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a small vehicle or a big vehicle. They still have the same potential to be in accidents.
It's like in the snow, it's the big truck's fault.
Snow is anybody's game. Shit. You're on your own.
So yeah, has nothing to do with her, but just
Just saying.
yeah, I'm the same.
I'm just saying. Oh my god.
You remember when I talked about Netflix doing advertisements, like commercials,
Yes.
so you can pay a little
More
monthly fee.
so you can have ad free.
No, you had ad free, and then you could have the ad version.
Yes.
It was cheaper. It wasn't free. Kind of like Pluto, it's free.
Yeah.
It has ads, but it's free.
Yeah.
Well, Netflix decided, we're going to have ads, but you're still going to pay. And you're not going to have access to everything.
It's kind of like Peacock. At first, there was a lot of stuff that was free on it, but then they decided that they were going to have their own premium where you would have to pay for that service, a certain price monthly, and you'd have access to everything they have in there. But now, if you don't have it, there's very few shows that you can watch that you can have access to. Even like a lot of shows that came out that were brand new for Peacock, they only show you like the first episode for that, and the rest you have to have premium in order to watch the rest of it.
Well, Netflix is forced to refund money back to advertisers after a lackluster first month with their tier added supported. So I guess they had deals with some advertisers. They're like, you're going to have a 10 million
people on the
view in your ads. And they did it. So they're paying them. It was part of their deal. I mean, it's not like they're just like, we're being generous because we didn't meet certain, thresholds.
It was one of those deals where either way work out in their favor. Right? Not Netflix favor, but the ad people.
Yeah.
Either they made their money by people watching ads, or they didn't, or they get like a certain.
Yeah, there was a deal, obviously. I don't know the specifics of it, but they're, like I said, it was like 10 million views, and they got 5. And like, okay, well, we're gonna give you back your money. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like the whole amount; it was just the difference.
Yeah.
Whatever their deal was. But yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work that great for Netflix, especially some of the programming. I'm like, who the hell wants to watch that crap?
I'm like, really? I'm trying to watch a good show here. Stop interrupting me with commercials.
Like, well,
commercial.
We're gonna
commercial.
Commercial! Commercial!
Break for 30 seconds.
Show what was the one that Prince Harry and his girlfriend, and everybody's like, that's the crappiest fucking documentary I ever seen. 2-week notice. You for it?
Yeah. I mean, I think you should give a 2-week notice.
If you like them.
Yeah, if you like them. Maybe you might have you just want to leave in good terms in general. But sometimes it doesn't really matter, because there's some places where you leave 2-week notices, they just let you go that day anyway.
Yeah.
And sometimes you count on that, but sometimes you don't. And then there's other jobs where they make you say the whole 2 weeks, even though they know you're leaving. It's like, I think it's their way of saying, you know what, I have you for these last 2 weeks. I'm going to do whatever I want.
So an employee gets accused of trying to sabotage the company by handing in 2 weeks notice right before the holidays. So.
Well, did he think he was going to get let go that day, or did he think he was going to work the 2 weeks?
I don't know. But apparently she was under contract, which I guess you have to. So my boss refused my 2-week notice and wants 4 to 8 weeks notice like my coworker gave. Can she enforce this? So and then she says, no, I'm in Canada and we don't have at will. Remember I told you, remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I accepted a job offer and put in my 2-week notice, except the holidays are coming up, so technically it's not fully 10 business days, but 14 calendar days. My boss was pissed that I tried to pull a fast one on her. But that I just wanted to leave ASAP. It would end up being 3 to 4 week notice if I delayed it, and I desperately want out.
Why don't you just quit?
I guess.
I mean, what's the point? If they're gonna deny you 2-week notice,
I'm guessing because it's not at will.
Well, you can't at will quit your job.
Not if there's some type of document you signed. So
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. When it comes to contracts and stuff, you being under contract, I don't know how that works. All I know is that
they can take you to court and get some money out of you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because you broke the contract.
Well, anytime you get a job that has to do with contracts, you better read that fine print before you even sign. So,
well, this is Canada. Like I said, here in the States, it's at will. And, if I want to quit, I quit. Like when I left, my supervisor wanted 2 weeks. I'm like, if you don't let me finish out the day, I don't see how I'm going to get 2 more weeks worth of work. So, no. And I left. Was there any repercussions? Probably they won't hire me again if I ever reply there. I don't know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you would get your job back after somebody else did, which I'm not going to mention any
Yeah,
names.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, not probably in that department. It'll be a different department.
Yeah, or if that person no longer works there.
Or they don't work there no more. Yeah.
And do you think he still does? I don't think he does.
Yeah, he's still there.
How do you know?
Just do.
You got your sources, huh?
Huh?
You got your sources.
Yeah, my sources. So sticking with this website, I have to pay to print personal stuff at work. So do you, boss, employee, gets the perfect petty revenge on their manager? I thought it was pretty funny.
Petty. I love watching petty stuff. Love it.
So basically, her boss or supervisor says they have to pay for printing stuff, like personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
50 cents for black and white or $1 for color or something. Here we go. One of the rules was we could not do any personal printing with the printers at work. If we did, we were expected to pay 50 cents per page for black and white printing and $1 per page for color. I'm not sure who made this rule, but the manager was constantly reminding us.
Why did they constantly have a project to do? Sure.
No, it was just
Like
one of those
personal.
people who lets that power go to their head. So
Jesus. Ooh, I'm
one
bringing that
day I
back.
was interviewing for another job within the organization, but at another location.
Mm-hmm.
So same company, just a different location. Prior to the interview, the manager of the other location asked me if I'd mind printing a copy of my resume and bringing it with me, as their printers were down for the day. I said, no problem. I'd figure I'd print it at work since it was work related.
Yeah, because it didn't seem to be personal. So go on.
So I was sitting at the desk that did not have a printer at all. The closest printer located between my manager's desk and an employee's desk. So I printed it and stood up to get it. Before I go to the printer, my manager got there first. My print job went ahead of hers. When she saw what I had printed, she said, "Oh," like I guess original person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what OP. This looks like a personal print job. I explained it wasn't, but she disagreed, and I said it had nothing to do with our day-to-day work. I had to pay $2 for 4 black and white pages. So she paid up. I asked her what happened to the money, and she said she always put it in the Christmas party fund.
All right, all right, all right.
A few weeks later, I was sitting at the desk with the printer at it. It was lunchtime, and everyone except my manager agreed to go to a nearby restaurant for lunch. I had walked out of our building and realized I forgot my wallet, so I quickly ran back in to get it. When I got to my desk, I could hear the printer go. I was curious. What was being printed? As I was spitting out page after page, I quickly glanced at the pile and saw at least 100 pages printed in color, announcing a sweet 16 for Trista, our manager's daughter.
Uh-oh. See what she's paying.
So what was that? $50? Oh, no, color.
No,
$100.
it's color. $1 per page.
$100. It was obviously belonged to my manager. My manager came out of the bathroom a moment later and seemed shocked to see me standing there. I picked up the pile and passed it to her and told her our Christmas party fund was going to be getting a big boost. She said nothing but looked really uncomfortable. A few weeks later, our district manager made his quarterly visit. He talked about an upcoming Christmas party and how excited he was for it. I decided it was time for some petty revenge. I raised my hand and said, just wondering how much we've accumulated this year for the Christmas party from print jobs. He looked so confused and asked me to explain what I meant. So I told him our manager's rule. He got really quiet and said he'd have to review this.
Not even the manager knew they were scamming.
The next day, my manager sent an email saying the printing rule was something she was misinformed on and would be abolished immediately. Me being a little shit disturber I hit reply all and asked what would happen to the already accumulated funds. Someone else said we should have a nice healthy fund for a pizza lunch, and everyone agreed. The next day, I hear my manager ordering 10 pizzas for lunch. Also used her own personal credit card to pay for it all. Do I think she was pocketing the printing money all along? Absolutely. It was fun, making her sweat, and then having nearly spent $300 the next day to make up for it. And she talks about the pizzas costing $30 each.
Damn it.
It reminded me when at work, my old job, when I would reply all. And our safety supervisor would get mad. Don't reply all. And I go, well, I do it for the fact so everybody knows what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, because there might be somebody out there that might not know what they're talking about.
And I go, I know, it makes you look like an ass, right? That's why you don't like it.
That was pretty petty of you. But I loved it.
But yeah, I was like,
Dude, you started like your own soap opera, like freaking drama with the letters you'd always send out. Every time there'd be a group page, here comes Jay, freaking sending something out, reply all, reply all, reply all.
reply all. And they never replied back.
I know, I was like, how
But
rude.
they would tell you, pull you to the side, like, don't reply all.
Well, then answer my damn question. If that's the only way to get like attention to get your answers, I mean, fuck it, do it that way.
Do it that way. All right. You ever order stuff online, right?
I'm sorry, say that again.
You ever order stuff online?
Voter stuff?
Order.
Oh yeah, order stuff. Yeah.
And then you get a text message or email says your order has shipped.
Yeah.
Right.
Like is on route, out for delivery. Before that, it's the first thing it says.
Usually it
it's
says ship.
Ship first.
Your order has
and
shipped.
Then,
You think this person got one of those messages?
I don't know. Let's see. Wow.
Like, your order has shipped. I'm like,
Shipped to where?
Can I get proof of that?
There's your proof, my man.
I'm just crazy if someone carved a big ass lion out of, I imagine, wood.
That ain't no 3D printing shit.
Could be.
Could you
Multiple
imagine?
pieces.
It's so magnificent. It's so majestic.
Your order has shipped. Like, when can I expect delivery?
What do you want?
HDS, sir. And how are you this afternoon? Alrighty then. I have a package for you.
I was like, do you need liftgate? Like, no, I think I need a crane.
Where are they gonna put it?
I don't know. I imagine it's for a business.
Obviously.
I don't think somebody got it for their house.
Obviously. And I'm hoping it's for something outside, like a display outside or something.
Well, if it's made of wood, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's for inside.
Dang,
Probably
that must
some
be a
new
huge
construction
ass
building they're
building.
doing, and before they start closing it up,
It must be one of those buildings that are like at least 5 stories high. Like the ceilings are like way high, like in a mall or something.
Well, I imagine like a big corporation.
Yeah.
And I imagine it's Alliance.
It's going to Donald Trump.
Some company in Asia.
It's going to Donald Trump.
But yeah, you place the order, got carved out, and
Got
the
shipped.
email comes in, bling, the order has shipped. I'm like, whoa.
You're looking at your phone. Whoa.
It only took 4 months.
Right.
Or probably longer, but. All right. I think this would be a nice court case.
And now to another exclusive. A Weston Hills homeowner has been put on notice and told to park his $100,000 pickup out of sight or face fines. That homeowner claims the rules are outdated and ridiculous. Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weinseer is on the case.
It was ordered over a year ago.
Weston Hills resident Glenn Gordon took delivery just a few weeks ago.
I felt like a little kid waiting for it. First one I saw was mine.
It's the first of its kind, an all-electric pickup called the Rivian RT1. It looks like nothing else on the road, can go 315 miles on a single charge, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, 800 horsepower. It's become the neighborhood attraction.
Some are taking pictures of it. They said, beautiful vehicle, and can I see it? That's the only comments I've got.
Less than 2 weeks after taking delivery, Gordon gets this notice from property management. You see, the truck cannot be parked in his driveway overnight. The country club has strict rules for trucks, trailers, RVs, and commercial vehicles. They want it out of sight. Gordon has lived here for 27 years and called property management.
He said, we're going to wind up getting fines and penalties.
Did the rule ever cross your mind when you ordered the truck?
I never even thought there would be a rule like that. We don't have room in our garage to put it in there.
Gordon says the rules need to change with current times.
It's a different world. And then Tesla's coming out with Cybertrucks. And I think it may hurt our home values as these new vehicles come out, as they evolve and come out. We're going to discourage people from buying in our community.
Jerry Engelhardt is the president of Gordon's Association in Weston Hills, left us this message.
If the gentleman would have read the documents when he bought the house, he would have seen that. And there was a possibility that he would not have bought the truck.
There are judges who have ruled that these vehicles are regular vehicles.
Here in the villas of Bonaventure, the same scenario. The pickup truck owner here wound up suing his association. Not only did he win, but the association wound up having to pay $40,000 for his attorney's fees.
In that 2001 judgment, Judge Stephen Shutter wrote, quote, personal use pickup trucks do not carry the negative implication they might have 25 years ago. In no way could parking these vehicles interfere with the quiet enjoyment or the property value of the condominium residents.
Is there anything that's going to make you get rid of that vehicle?
No, we're ready to take it. It's just wrong.
In Weston, Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.
And now to another exclusive, a Weston Hills.
So, yeah. They don't want the truck in the driveway.
It makes no sense.
Like I said, it would be a nice case for a lawyer, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the fact that it's a pickup, and I would give the fact that they should be parked outside to begin with. Because what if it catches on fire?
What if it gets wet? The batteries. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like how Chevy's like, park your electric vehicle outside just in case it catches on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I would, if it goes to court, I would bring that up. It's for safety reasons.
Yeah, I mean, that would totally go in your favor. I mean, safety precaution. I don't want my house catching on fire just because you want me to park it in the freaking garage.
Like, in case it catches on fire, doesn't burn down the house.
And that's funny because that can happen to any kind of vehicle.
Well, they were more so for the electric because they're much harder to put out.
Yeah.
So.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, it would make more sense to keep it outside than to put it inside your garage.
I saw this today, I think.
What'd you see?
It was pretty awesome. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, it has to do with Home Depot.
Well, not Home Depot itself, it's just the person.
Okay, show it.
You fucking scumbag. You just walked out with all this shit. Hey, asshole. You're not fucking walking off with that fucking thing. Get the fuck. You're not fucking walking away with it, Dink. Away from you aren't fucking taking nothing, asshole. You aren't fucking taking nothing.
Taking
Get the fuck out of here. I'm going. Get the fuck. You ain't taking nothing. Drop it, you fucking piece of shit. You fucking thief.
Why is it going around? Why was it going one way and not going another way?
You fucking scumbag.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck? Fucking ground, asshole. Let go of me now. Get out of the fucking ground. Let go. Somebody call the police. And fuck you. Let go. Fuck you. Let go of me. On the
Let
fucking
go of me.
Yeah, taking that. Get the fuck out. Well, I'm just saying because police are apparently not doing their job. They're leaving it up to people.
And we already had many stories on here about that. Like everybody's taking it upon themselves to take care of their own shit.
So from what I read, he did get arrested because the cops eventually showed up and they had him apprehended, like the citizens arrest, I guess. But yeah, I mean they're basically telling the people, you don't like it, do something about it, because they're not going to do nothing.
Yeah, but even though the guy was like arrested for stealing, can he also like turn it around and like sue the people that were attacking him because he was being like totally assaulted and everything?
He could, I bet. I'm pretty sure there's a lawyer out there that'd be like,
he's been assaulted.
Hey, let's get these guys.
And especially since it was all over they freaking filmed it. I mean,
yeah, but
it's kind of like the same thing when people say when there's thieves in your house and they're trying to steal something and say they go through the roof because there's a sunroof and then they like crash through in there and they break their hip or something. They can sue you for them being damaged by them being hurt in your house because they're trying to steal something. I mean, God knows that they were stealing something, but still, they can still sue you for that.
Yeah, but I'm just like, brought a smile to my face to see that video. I'm like, man,
that was awesome.
Now do it to the rest.
Do it to everybody else who tries to steal there.
I think California needs one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
So, dun, 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 dun. Reminds me of someone. I don't know.
Somebody that I used to know. Sorry.
Seeing if my husband will notice my new boots.
If you don't notice, I don't know what to tell you.
Can you help me pick up my...
Holy moly! Babe! Holy babe! You're so big! Babe! Look! Look at you, babe! Oh my god! Babe! We're not going out like that, babe! You can squish my cat, man! Oh my god, man! Look, babe!
Come on, Mijo.
Okay, now I know what it. My first job, I guess. Yeah, we had a secretary that wore boots like that.
Platforms.
Because she was short,
Mhm.
so she would wear these
Platforms.
boots with these thick ass soles.
Platforms.
And I'm like, what? I mean, I don't know how she did it every day. It's like, I know she did it to be taller, but like,
Everybody was
doesn't
like-
it mess up your feet?
It depends how they have your. It's gonna mess your coordination when you're trying to walk in them, but yeah, it's gonna hurt your joints with your knees when you're trying to. When you have to you have to pick up your whole foot to do that. So, yeah, it's gonna mess you up after a while.
That's why I put it reminding me, because it was the secretary at my, where I used to work, and she would dress all in black, and she wore this platform. Yeah, I was like, what?
So was she looking like a tall Wednesday Addams or what?
No. No, in the beginning she was like real colorful.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, like one year she just started wearing black.
Just out of nowhere, somebody fucked it up for her and just started wearing black, huh?
I'm guessing.
You know how to be, but probably a dude fucked it up. Took the colorfulness and the joyness in her life and just went goth black.
So I don't know. I don't see why I haven't come across the Elon Musk, but this came out, which was pretty. We talked about it briefly with somebody.
U.S. scientists making a huge breakthrough. A source tells CNN that for the first time ever, researchers have been able to create energy from a fusion reaction. Now, Laura, I could explain all of this in great detail, of course.
Yeah,
but
don't.
basically, it's a giant step towards a clean energy future without dependence on fossil fuels.
Enough said. It's the end of the show.
That's all you need to know.
That's why you know, everyone. The Department of Energy is expected to officially announce the breakthrough in just a few hours. But here to help explain it to us all, CNN chief climate correspondent Bill Weir and science educator Bill Nye, host of The End Is Nigh. Let me begin with you, Mr. Nye, on this point, because although Allison and I clearly know everything about
you have any
nuclear
questions,
fusion,
Bill.
feel free to ask us
Whatever.
any questions you might have. But could you just explain for those of us who don't know how this is such a miraculous occurrence?
If you don't know, now you know.
So I'll ask you a question. Do you know that the sun is a continuous fusion reaction?
Naturally.
Has a continuous.
Definitely.
Do you really or not? This is so a nuclear weapon, like we had to terminate World War II. We're splitting very large atoms apart. Gave off tremendous amount of energy. But there's another amazing thing that happens in nature where you smash tiny, tiny parts of atoms together, protons, and they fuse and convert a tiny amount of their mass into energy, into heat and light. And that was the mythic hydrogen bomb. But for all this time, for 80 years, people have tried to get this idea where you could do it in a controlled fashion using a tiny amount of material, and the material would be hydrogen that has an extra neutron, which has this marvelous word deuterium. And then if it has 2 extra neutrons, that's tritium. And so using lasers, they zap this container, this whole rum, this gold thing with the deuterium in it, and the lasers create X-rays, and the X-rays create constructively interfering shock waves that get the thing to fuse without a giant magnetic bottle and without the gravity of a star. And so this is the first time, by all accounts, they've gotten more heat out than they put in. And this is amazing. And there's, as far as I know in the reporting the last few days, no one's mentioned that Enrique Fermi and his colleagues in the University of Chicago did the first chain reaction, which led to all the nuclear power plants we have now, on December 2nd, 1942.
Okay.
So it's quite a little chin stroke that it's very close to 80 years later to the day that this breakthrough occurred. And so you guys, if this would work, if this is a harbinger, if this is really the beginning of something huge, it would change the world.
Thank you for explaining that to Allison.
Well, no. I was going to say all of that, but Bill Weir, tell us what we need to know.
Bill just did.
In addition to
anyone
that.
over with dates at the band? No, it's a star in a box. This is the whole idea. This
Yeah.
is why nuclear physicists have been.
So apparently, they're on the verge of giving us clean energy.
I don't think Bill Nye was gonna think he was ever gonna be alive to see that. You know, like I think it was like a personal achievement for himself to be able to witness that before he died, which he hasn't yet. But I'm just saying.
Well, I still think we're not going to see it for a long time.
I know, but just the thought that we're that close. You know, I mean, we just started. It's just the beginning.
So apparently, this on December 5th, I believe. When the news got released, December 13th. So I guess December 5th, they had a successful,
experiment.
test. And then they had to replicate it to see if it could do it again.
Yeah.
To see, okay, it wasn't some fluke like before. And I guess it was successful again. And they're like, okay.
Let's tell the world.
Let's tell the world we're the first. America.
Learn to discipline your image. Do you think I got where I am today because I dress like Peter Pan here? Take a look at what I'm wearing, people. Do you think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys? Forget about it.
So, like I said, I don't know. We'll see anything though. I don't think even our kids will see it. Grandkids, maybe.
Even if our kids did see it, they probably wouldn't even know what the fuck.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
This
know.
freaking
Well,
Gen Z.
speaking of kids, they wouldn't know where is this video at. It was kind of funny because I was like,
they won't know.
When he was talking about it, I'm like, well, you know what? That's pretty fucking true. So, full now, still in car. There we go.
Don't need it. We don't need it. I want.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right?
So you saw what it was, right?
Yeah, I've actually bought that for someone.
Yeah.
For Christmas. I just don't remember who.
Don't
So
need
it's a fan for LED clock, or analog clock, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
it. We don't need it.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? I got this device and I was gonna bring it to work so I could be like the cool coworker that has like high tech stuff, right? So I plugged it in and I asked my first coworker, I was like, hey, what time is it, right? He couldn't tell me. So I was like, oh, okay. So I asked a different coworker, I said, hey, do you know what time it is? And I pointed the fan at him and nothing. They didn't answer. Then I asked one of the managers, who's younger than me, by the way. I said, hey, buddy, what time is it? Pointed the fan on him. None of them. Come here. I realized the newer generation don't really know how to read analog clocks. So I went from trying to be the cool coworker to
Making
to
yourself
being
look
very
real
concerned,
old.
actually.
Don't.
I guess our very first show, we showed the video where they're like, "Hey, what time is the show?" And like, "Oh, I know this.
I know this." Wrong.
And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think kids. I mean, I've been teaching our kids how to read the clock.
Yeah.
And they're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just funny. I'm like, yeah, I don't. You probably have a lot of people will see that clock and they're like, whoa. Oh, I know this. 5, 10, 15, 20.
They're all counting the wrong hand.
And I'm like, huh. So I thought that was pretty funny and true at the same time.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yep. So, yeah, I'll probably save that one for another day. This was pretty neat. I don't know what it would taste like because it looks different.
Does it look disgusting?
No. But it's neat how they make it.
Show me.
In case it's copyrighted music. Yeah. Put some popcorn, that little thing, heat it up, spin it around. She gets his bag. Puts it in there.
Release.
Opens.
Wow. I don't even see how that would happen. I mean, I understand the popping part, but I just don't understand how all that popcorn fit. You know what? I think it pops
So
out.
see how it looks?
Yeah.
Like it's not like
fully cooked?
No, it doesn't look like clouds. It's like kind of
Like-
roundish.
like-
Kind of looks like cashews or a type of peanut.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I don't know what it would taste like. But yeah, it's all in there under pressure, and then she opens it and like, bah,
So I think when it pops open it all at once, they pop at the same time as well, right?
well, I'm guessing they're popped already, but they have nowhere to expand, and they want to expand, and that's why they come out looking like this.
You know, that makes more sense. Because I was thinking maybe everything's happening all at once as that's being released.
So all that steam came out, and they came out, and they finally got to expand fully, but they don't look like the clouds we typically see as a popcorn.
They're more refined.
So yeah, I was like, what? These Chinese people, where do you come up with this stuff?
It's like how they come up with the fireworks.
What time is it? We're gonna hit an hour. So I've seen this a while back. Yeah, because I always got to talk about trans people.
Yep.
That's still muted.
Showing a teacher. This is a video captured by a student at Oakville Trafalgar High School showing a teacher instructing the class on how to use a saw. The teacher has been documented on several occasions with what people describe as very large prosthetic breasts with protruding nipples that are clearly seen through form-fitting clothes. The teacher's appearance has been the subject of reports from the New York Post and network news in the States. Students tell CHCH that this is a constant topic in class.
The entire school. Like, every single class that I'm in, the teacher is, like, the topic. Like, it's,
yeah.
I don't know, like.
And obviously the teachers have no say over it.
It's just, I'll be walking in the hallways and I'll see her walking around. It's just,
it's kind of discomforting to be in a school environment with that.
The Halton District School Board says they're not taking any action against the teacher, saying they want to create a safe learning environment.
And they can't do
quote,
nothing about it.
ensure a safe and inclusive environment for all students, staff, and the community, regardless of their race, age, ability,
How would you
sex,
attack that
gender
without
identity,
being
gender
like
expression, sexual orientation,
without doing
ethnicity,
that?
religion, cultural observance.
Well, I'm pretty sure if your nipples were always protruding,
They would
HR would say something,
Gender identity
right?
and gender
That
expression
work?
are protected grounds under the Ontario Human Rights Code.
So I'm pretty sure they can go after this person and say, okay, you want to wear breasts? Fine. You got to cover those nipples.
Yeah, but that would be told to anybody despite who it is.
No, I
so
know.
They have a case.
But the size of them.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. For anybody.
I like.
Why would you
really-
want them that big?
I don't
Especially next to a saw.
I don't know. Like I said, I saw the story a while back. I didn't bring it up, but it came up again because I guess there's a new story on it. Maybe they got somewhere on it, the issue. But
Part 2.
but this is the original one I saw. I'm like, yep.
Need to update on that shit.
These transgender people, and then you wonder why people always have something to say about it.
Some people
'Cause
would
you
like.
just go off the rails on.
It's like.
You want to be a woman, okay, be a woman,
But be a natural woman, you know? Make you look
You
more
know,
natural. Don't overdo it.
you're in a school. Kids are going to be talking about it, all right?
Whether it's that offensive or not. I mean, either way, you're going to be brought up. So if you're doing it for attention, you don't got to do much.
You ain't got to do much. Hit and run.
Nothing with Elon Musk?
I can't find it. I know I had something.
Come on.
Because he was...
I put some time on
he
the
didn't
side
pay, like, for certain trips they took when he
Mhm.
bought Twitter. So he has outstanding bills. I heard he was putting the office supplies up for auction.
What?
He wanted to not pay their severance packages.
Damn.
He cashed out like 30 or I don't know, 3 billion maybe of Tesla stock.
Look, it says Elon Musk there.
Yeah. All right. Suspend Elon account. Okay. Yeah. So
It's time for Elon Musk's.
there was this kid in high school, and he would track his jet to say, okay, took off from so and so, landed wherever, because it's public data.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like it, and he basically told the world he wasn't going to ban this guy's account. Well, it turned out they changed their policy, and it falls under a certain rule that they put, so his account got banned. But, and not just him, it was like even some news reporters and stuff. And he was saying because
people were tracking him.
they can know where he's at or wherever his jet is. But it's like it's public data. This guy just made it automated, so no one has to go look at it. It's this, oh, there it is. Says it left here at this time, arrived here at this time.
Which comes to my question is, isn't there like an option on your account where you can take that off, the GPS locator on your account, where you don't have to be posting automatically where you're at?
No. It's his jet, not his phone. It's his jet.
How does that happen?
At an airport.
Hmm.
Post this flight left this place at whatever terminal and runway and all that.
The account at Elon Jet. Then why is there even an account for it?
Because the guy made it.
Hmm.
This kid made it.
Was run by a Florida college student. Yep, you're right.
Okay, so he made it to basically say where, and at the time before he bought Twitter, he offered to buy it for like $5,000 that account,
Mhm.
and the kid's like, no, screw you,
That was gone.
So now he has Twitter, he has control, and he's exercising his authority to say, you know what, now you're banned. Yeah, I'm for freedom of speech, but not that freedom of speech. And basically, this kid, he's like, well, I'm just gonna have to post it somewhere else because it's public data. It's not hidden. It's not like it's private. It's public. Anybody can look at it if they wanted to.
You just gotta know where to look.
Yeah. And he didn't like it. So he's like, oh, you're banned. You're banned, sir.
What makes him like not be able to make another account for the same reason?
He's going to make another account somewhere else.
Like what?
The kid, I don't know, wherever. The Mastodon or whatever's the one that everybody's talking about. The successor to Twitter, because Elon doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
So Twitter has reportedly stopped paying rent on its offices and is considering not paying severance packages to laid off workers. Can he get away with it? Not paying them?
Probably.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
So if he can't get away with it, what made him think he can do it?
Because he's Elon. He's the world's dumbest smart man. Okay.
Nice. Like an educated idiot.
Like when he was like, I'm going to buy Twitter. Oh, I don't want to buy it now. And his lawyers are like,
well, I guess I got to pay it.
You want to fight it? You're going to lose and pay us and them. Or
you're going to lose more money not fighting.
So hopefully his lawyers contact him again and say, you know what? If you don't pay it, it's going to cost you more. And considering you just cashed out $30 billion in stock, I don't know if it's 30. Could be $3 billion.
You should be able to afford it. I mean, like, surely he should have known that was going to happen if he was going to lay off people.
Okay, $3.6 billion. He sold 22 million shares of Tesla.
Damn.
For $3.6 billion. And a lot of people are pissed off at that too, that he did that, because it reduced the
stock,
the value of that stock.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, shouldn't it put a dent on the value?
And like I said, I don't know. Everybody's pissed off at him, and this is probably the turning point of Elon Musk's success. I'm looking at it this way. That for all the praise and like the admiration he got, I think this is the turning point where he's just everything's gonna fall apart.
So that would stop people from buying his cologne.
There's not gonna be, because there's even like the people that will lick the sweat off his balls.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they put a story out that he bought GM.
He bought GM?
That he bought GM.
The fuck?
And I looked, I can't find no. The only thing I find about them and GM is GM doesn't want to advertise on Twitter, and that GM fixes Tesla cars. But as far as Elon has bought them,
there's no
I
record.
haven't found anything. But there's videos of people who would, as Louis Rossman would say, lick the sweat off his balls, are saying, yeah, he bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't find a single story where it says he did.
Those same people would be like, leave Elon Musk alone.
But I think this is the turning point. The writing on the wall, Twitter's wall, basically, is the day he's going to lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe he can turn it around. I don't know.
He's going to do it somehow.
Yeah.
I know he's going to lose. He's going to totally go bankrupt on Twitter, but somehow at the same time, somebody's going to come up at the same time. He's going to flip him. Go back on top again.
Maybe. But I know people, I think it was the article I read, the third largest shareholder of Tesla is trying to get him kicked out of Tesla, like as the CEO.
Not surprised.
To replace him. And I understand why, because if you look at this video, even dogs don't like Tesla no more.
A Maryland woman had a run-in with a pit bull that led to her Tesla getting damaged.
See, this dog's upset that his shares of Tesla stock have dropped so much. He's destroying this car.
my tire. He's eating my car up.
In several TikTok videos, she showed the pit bull biting and tearing her vehicle while she and her
Well,
dog
I'll be
were
pissed
in
too
it.
if my shares fell so much.
Shit.
Olivia said the
But it's probably that dog inside. He was like, "Hey, come here, bitch."
Literally and figuratively.
Hey, yo, bitch. But yeah, like I said, the dog doesn't even like Tesla. What does that say?
Damn. Damn.
Damn. I think you like this one.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
Because the nails.
Ooh. No, he didn't. Yep, the nails.
Yep.
Bling, 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 bling. Bling, 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 bling. Ooh.
Some white gold, people. White gold.
No Jaeger in there. So she's making like her custom-made dominoes?
Yeah.
Nice.
And they look nice too.
I bet.
When they're finished.
Ooh. Wow. That's awesome. And the nails.
And she
to
sells
boot.
them.
Cool.
I saw another video. She made some other ones that she had a link to go pre-order.
Nice.
How durable they are and how the quality is, I couldn't say, but I just thought it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's her side hustle, I'm guessing.
All the ones that are going to be buying them.
And her name, somebody's favorite name.
What? Annie?
Annie.
Freaking Jonveair.
Annie's Art Studio.
Annie. I'm like, seriously, girl? Ooh.
Yeah, I think it was these dominoes, the rainbow-looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
That she was saying, "Oh, pre-order them."
Jonveair would pre-order those, but then again, she's like, "What the fuck is Domino's?" She wouldn't even know what the game is.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. As it was no regrets.
Punch after punch. The video lasts about 40 seconds. You see the patient identified in the police report as Antonio Cruz, brought into the ER at JMH after consuming cocaine and heroin. The police report says he was agitated and screaming to the rescue personnel. The video has no audio, but you can see the moment when, according to the report, Cruz spits in the direction of the firefighter's face. And that's when the firefighter starts swinging, punching the handcuffed man multiple times while coworkers try to stop him. That firefighter identified as Lieutenant Robert Webster. Webster has been in the news before.
What a piece
Back
of
in
meat.
2019, he spoke to NBC6's Jawan Strader after he found nooses hanging over his family pictures at the fire station.
I want justice. I want to love this job again.
Webster
that story
now
went
has
dark.
his job on hold, according to the City of Miami Department of Fire Rescue, which sent us a statement saying, when this incident occurred, the individual was immediately relieved of duty. Our department is conducting an administrative investigation while this individual remains in a relieved of duty status. Webster responding to the incident today saying he has no regrets, going on to tell
Yes,
NBC6
no regrets.
if he never
No
knew the
regrets.
consequence of spitting in a grown man's face, then consider my act.
So yeah, like what? I mean, I understand why he probably threw some swings at the guy.
Threw some hands there, man.
Where
I was like, Jesus.
I have no regrets. I'll do it again.
Now come up in my business. Shit.
I guess we'll do one more before the Paindayhole
of the day.
So we got this show coming on.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Akeem Lawanton here, and in today's...
So, I guess Amazon's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how I said they were doing a Fallout series show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are they gonna do
Piece
this
of
one?
entertainment news, a live-action God of War series is officially happening. Patty Jenkins is re-enlisting to direct Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and new updates on Netflix's My Hero Academia movie. Yeah, it's happening in live action, baby. Let's drop it. Boy, now we had heard rumblings that Kratos and Atreus might be embarking on a new live-action adventure, but a press release from Sony this morning confirms it. God of War is being adapted into an original series on Prime Video. From the sound of things, the show will closely follow the premise of the 2018 game and will follow Kratos as he journeys with his son Atreus to the highest peak of Midgard as a final request from his late wife, getting tangled up with some Norse gods in the process. As for who's making this happen, Rafe Judkins will be showrunner and executive producer. Now, he previously worked on Wheel of Time, another epic fantasy Amazon series, and Mark Fergus,
which was a good show, that Wheel of Time.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, because you saw what the character looked like.
Mm-hmm. Is it gonna look like that?
I don't know. We don't even know who's playing them.
Or is it gonna look more real?
Well, it's gonna be real people.
That's what I'm saying, because these graphics are like so legit. Like, it kind of looks real. And I know that it's all graphics, but still, I mean, they got it like on fleek. Just saying. I'm just saying.
So, okay, there he is. So you see what he looks like in the game.
Yes.
Now the question is, what is he going to look like in the series? Is he going to be somewhat looking the same?
Are they going to like totally ruin it and put somebody?
Well, that's
like,
my question, because there's another show coming out on HBO Max, The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll show it to you. The Last of Us. Okay, there's the show, but I want to show you the game. Oh, well, someone shows it right here. So, in the game, that's the character. That's the main character's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
In the show, that's what she looks like. She's, I guess, biracial. I don't know.
I got you.
Okay. So, what else did they do, right? There was the Disney mermaid. Now she's black.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you got Snow White. She's Mexican.
And then they're going to bring back the Scooby-Doo movie, but what, Shaggy's going to be black?
I guess.
That's the last time I remember hearing.
So here, he's pretty much a white dude. I played not this newest one that came out, but the one before. I really didn't get into it because they changed the mechanics of it. But on the PS2, I actually played God of War up to 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pretty much a white guy. My question is he going to stay white? Is he going to be Mexican? Is he going to be black?
Filipino,
Asian,
Irish.
Because like in the other game that making a movie or a show, he has like a half black daughter, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, what the hell? Same thing with Amazon did the Lord of the Rings.
It's kind of like we're all for diversity, but at the same time, don't mess up with the original story. I mean, like, if the characters were that, keep it like that,
Well, they did the diversity in Lord of the Rings. Now you got black characters, like you got black dwarves, and then black elves.
Which people didn't even figure that
out.
No,
there was a lot of people like, what the hell are you doing,
Like, it was never an issue to begin with, so why are y'all going to change it up?
Yeah. And so when I look at Fallout, that one could be black, it could be Mexican, it could be white. Because in the game, you can be any race you want.
You could change your character.
You could be any gender you want. You could be gay, whatever color, doesn't matter. You're allowed to customize the character to how you saw fit.
So in that case, it wouldn't really matter.
In Fallout, it wouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
in God of War or The Last of Us or whatever other game where they establish the character
storyline,
how the character looks, stick to it.
Stick to the script.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how black people feel about it, but I'm pretty sure if you got Tom Hanks to be the Black Panther, you wouldn't be okay with it.
It wouldn't be Wakanda forever.
You'd be like, no, Black Panther needs to be a black person. But if you got Tom Hanks, like I said, to play Black Panther, you'd be like, what the hell is this? This is bullshit. It needs to be black.
Exactly. Double standard, probably.
Yeah. That's I want to know what they're going to do to it. Are they going to ruin it like they did Lord of the Rings?
They're like, he's going to be like, Wakanda's like a box of chocolates. I'm like, no, we don't want that.
I was thinking that Paul Mooney, when he's on Dave Chappelle, and he's like, they're reviewing movies. He's there with two white girls, and they're like, oh, we're going to talk about The Last Samurai. And he's like, Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai? Get out of here. It's like, you ain't Japanese. And he's like, what's next? Tom Hanks, the last black person on earth.
The Last Samurai centers around Tom Cruise, a Civil War veteran who goes to Japan and teaches the Emperor's troops how to fight. Mr. Mooney?
No. Another movie this I was offended by. Hollywood is crazy. The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise. He's the Last Samurai. Give me a break. That movie was offensive. Hollywood is crazy. At first they had the Mexican with Brad Pitt, and now they've got the Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. Well, I've written the film. Maybe they'll produce my film. The Last Nigga on Earth, starring Tom Hanks. How about that?
So, like I said, Fallout, it doesn't matter because that one could have been anything. It wasn't, they didn't say, oh, it was always a white person. No, it could have been a black person. Could have been Mexican, Asian. Could have been a gay black person if you wanted it.
You could be your own individuality profile.
But in these games, they already established the character.
You can't change them.
And are they going to change it? Because if they do, well, I don't think it's going to be successful. Like the Lord of the Rings wasn't successful. They spent $500 million doing that show, and it was a total flop. So, see if they learn something. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Paindayhole of the week. And I actually like this because the music hopefully doesn't get copyrighted because it's an actual song, but they changed the lyrics. So.
A remix. Yeah.
Pendejo. Pendejo. Pendejo.
Damn. Nice.
Pendejo.
Paindayhole.
You're like, wow, it's like a gift to us.
All right.
Like perfect
But
for a
like
show.
I said, I don't know if the music itself would get copyrighted because it's an actual music beat.
I don't think so.
So, until next time, I'm Jay.
I'm Roxanne.
Bye.
Bye.
Paindayhole.
I think I saw a meme like that too, with the same song, because it sounded familiar. I don't know if it was exactly that video, but I did see something like that. Like the same concept, same song, just different videos. So it was like continuing from that.
The Paindayhole.
Exactly.
Well,